I'm using nano thread. Stu used nano thread pretty near extensively in all his patterns that are in the book. Again, I really like it. It's really strong, and I'll give you a prime example as we're going through doing this. And then we're going to turn that on. And I use, depending on the size of the hook, I use small or extra small for the dumbbell eyes. And I really like using the chartreuse. So what I'm going to do is decide where I'm going to put it. Leave enough so you're going to have a head. And now this is where I cheat a whole bunch. And I'm going to put super glue in here. The eyeball. And I'm just going to figure eight it here a few dozen times.
And why don't you use some of that Solaris to park it first?
Oh, you could do that too, for sure. Yeah. That might be an idea. Thanks, Barry. I never thought of that. Anytime? Thank you.
This spring past, Stu Thompson spent 5 days or 4 days at the boat show tying his flies, and I imagine he may be coming back again for the boat show this spring in March.
I sure hope so.
Well, if he does, what I should do is see if we can talk him into coming in a day earlier, and then you guys can get him in here for a program that night.
Sure. So what you're going to do is figure out how long you want your tail, and I don't like that.
It's a good thing this is going on YouTube.
You know what?
We got 2 tails and stuff over there. Come on, pick something home.
I'm going to cheat. I brought some just in case. I got some black llama.
Is that muskox?
No, no. It's something like a muskox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this black llama and I'm going to decide how long I want the tail. I want the tail like that, so what I'm going to do is put that in there like that, and I'm going to tie that in. See, and then I can trim this off if I decide it's too long. I can see Stu rolling over in his grave already. Say who?
Tough getting the boat children.
I was just going to say we'll have to have a tie off here or something.
You just told me Dennisized it, that's all.
Say what?
You Dennisized it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's the tail. Now I'm going to use come on, it's his called Midnight Fire. This is it here. It's a what's that?
Black and blue.
Black and blue with a little bit of red in it, and man, is it nice. Now I've made something very similar in the sense that Diamond Dub has, pardon me, Ice Dub has one that's called Midnight Fire, but it's got way too much red in it. And what I've done is taken that and mixed it with Arizona dub called Canadian Black and dummied down the red, and that works actually quite well too. And I used it on a pattern that Randy called it the Magic Fly, which is one done by keep forgetting. Anyways, it's one that we sell at the store, and they used it out at Dolberg quite a bit and done very well with that particular pattern. And it was an olive tail, the Midnight Fire body with an olive hackle on the front, and it worked really well. So I've done a couple of the patterns the same way. But making it as a DDH, and it worked actually quite well on the Little Smoky when we were doing the survey. So, anyways, on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do the body, and likely I'm going to try and do the head with it too. It's actually a fairly simple pattern. There's a couple of things that he does that a lot of people don't really do. And I've got a dubbing spinner. I like using this guy here. Some guys like to use the manual one.
Can you split that thread, the dub?
No, I don't.
Can you?
Oh yeah, the nano thread is 50. I'm using 6, and I think this is 100 denier. I believe it's 100 denier anyways, I think. So anyways. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this stuff here, and I keep forgetting, I'm sorry guys. So you're going to pull this stuff out here, and you're going to take this guy here, and you're going to put that in there. And you're going to take another clump of it. The only thing that I was really surprised with it, he was talking about long fibered, but to me it didn't seem to be as long as I thought it should be. It would be nice if it was a little bit longer maybe. But then that, like I said, that's me. But if you take a look at the other dubbings, they're almost the same. I used the Ice Dub, I've used it, and it seemed to work. I used the Arizona Dub, and it seemed to work. So I guess it's me more than anything else. You can spread these out a little bit and thin these out a little bit more. Then you can start spinning like that. And you're going to get a big clump like that. And what you're going to do is start pulling it out and get the loose stuff out of there. Then what you're going to do, and this is what I like the nano thread for, is the fact that you can brush the crap right out of it and not break the thread.
What tool is out there?
This is a dubbing brush.
Earl B.
Yeah. Say who?
That's the Oral B toothbrush. No, is that metal?
This one is, yeah, this is the copper. It's almost like a gun cleaning thing, but it's not. Yeah. But you can just, like I said, with the nano thread, you can just brush the heck right out of it and get the fibers out. Yeah. And it, the thread is really good.
And Stu keeps all the brushings and then reuses.
Well, sure, and I've done yeah, exactly, yeah. Anything that doesn't, And then take your, I had it. Oh, there it is. Then you take your hackle plier and just slide that off like that.
That's a rotary vise too, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't use the rotary, I know. I know. And bring it over top. It's actually really, it is really simple. And there you go. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. Brush it out some more. And there you go. And it works really well. I mean, I've used it pretty regular this summer and in different colors, and it works. And like I said, I used it on grayling, I've used it on browns, caught bulls with it, so it does work. So that's your DDH.